Hey, I was gonna say something real smooth at the beginning.
So the next question is, sex before marriage, yes or no?
You said what the next question was?
Before I ask the question, what's this, iced tea?
Oh,
That's it?
yeah, it's a supplement from the doctor.
I bet.
Yeah, ginger ale.
Uh-huh. It's from Captain Morgan.
I don't drink that.
Yeah, okay.
It's the devil's juice.
Sex before marriage.
Sex before marriage. Yeah. I mean, it's I would just say this, like being honest. I think it's just who you're with. If you're with somebody and y'all agree to not have sex, I'm gonna speak for me. If I get with somebody and we agree to not have sex before marriage, then that's what we agree to. But if it never comes up or it's not an issue, I won't be opposed to having sex or
We know you won't be opposed to having sex.
I'm just saying, my lady, you feel me? Like you gotta, I guess you gotta try the pants on before you take it home.
No, stop that.
No?
No, listen.
You having sex before marriage?
Hold on, you ain't come to me yet, but listen. Now, what if she posed the question? What if she says, the request,
right,
not to have sex, she don't want to have sex before marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all just meeting each other, y'all talk, whatever, and she cool, from what you gather, she decent, substance, everything, and she just, say, hey, I wanna wait, She said, I wanna wait. What you say then?
We gonna have to go to the courthouse tomorrow. Nah, but going back to what I said, if that's something that you agree to, if we agree to that, then I'm gonna have to be for it because we agreed to it. But don't just say, okay, we're gonna get in it can't be one-sided, like from the male or the female. Like we can't get engaged.
Right, but what if she make that request? That's what she wants. She comes to you and be like, hey, this is where I stand.
I mean, we'll have a conversation about it, and like I said, if we agree to it, then we doing it.
So if you guys don't come to an agreement, that's it.
You gotta go find another wife. I mean, you gotta have some understanding because it's like what if we in a situation where we getting and bothered and all that kind of stuff, then what we just want to say stop?
Well, the thing is,
okay, are you gonna have to refrain from all that stuff? So it's gonna be no type of physical interaction, like no kissing.
No, you can kiss. You can kiss. You can.
I ain't gonna never be able to see her bra strap then. It's gonna be trouble.
You can, but if she's the one that proposed that, then she knows, how far to let it go.
Yeah.
Maybe she went through it before, and the dude probably said yeah, and then he cheated. She had to leave. Mm-hmm. Now she met you. She said, okay, let me see if I can do it again. So she probably kind of like, she's disciplined.
Yeah, I mean, if we agree to it, I'm gonna just stick with that. If we agree to it, then I'm for it. But if it never comes up from either side,
you fucking.
We gonna make love.
You fucking. With me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is the thing. This is what we gotta meet halfway. This is my thing. If we are in a relationship and she bring that up, I'm gonna say, listen. I'm gonna say, listen. Can a brother get some head or something? I mean, you want to wait. I don't want to wait.
Wait, listen. This might be.
You don't want penetration.
This might be a key aspect to it. Are you already engaged? So were y'all having sex before, or is she saying this before you even get engaged?
Well, we could separate the two questions. Okay, let's say it's when you initially meet. It would be easier because y'all just meet.
Right.
You can just clear them. But but you guys are already having sex then.
No, not that's why I just posed it that way.
Well,
because what if you meet somebody and she say, okay, I like you, like you just meet her last week, and then y'all talking for like a week, and then conversation has to progress to certain topics. You can't you're not just gonna come out the gate like, hey, you fucking, like.
Why not?
But if the conversation progresses, then she just says, okay, at some point it comes up like, I don't want to have sex till I get married. Is that going to be a deal breaker for you?
Because you don't even know if you're going to marry her. Right. And I done wasted my damn time. But, damn, that's tough. This is what I would say. For one, we don't know if we're going to get married. But you don't go into something thinking, I'm not going to get married. So that's not fair to say, right?
I don't think you go into meeting somebody thinking you're going to marry that person.
But you go into it thinking, this is my quote-unquote soulmate. This is it. Especially if y'all been dating for a while, you're like, okay, this is it. So you can't be saying, okay, you know what? Let me keep these on the back end.
8 hours, ladies.
Let me keep these on the back end. I don't know, it's tough. I would say, listen, when if she don't say it at the beginning, I'm like, let's fuck, but until we get engaged.
So that's another thing. Some people get engaged and then say, let's stop having sex.
I'll do that. Because what? It usually take about a year, maybe at the most.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but if you know you fucking, you're going to do it in 3 months.
So, I mean, realistically, I think people get engaged and then a year later they get married.
I would wait.
You've been smashing your fiance
for
2-3 years,
yeah.
And then you get engaged, and then she
want to stop until we get married.
Just give me the ring back.
I would wait. I'll wait that year. That's not that bad. That's not that good, but that's not that bad. I'll wait. Now, if you tell me we together 3 years and I ain't do nothing, like that's crazy. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I can't wait that long.
I mean, I guess we agree.
Especially if I'm into you.
Like I said, if we agree on it, then we can run with it. But you just can't.
You
just
can't
can't
run with it for no 3 years.
For 3 years. Woo.
Yeah, been run with it for a year.
My whole chin started. 3 years.
That's tough though.
Now I can wait a year.
You know what?
Okay, hold on.
I can wait a year.
So a question and a question. What's the longest you don't went without sex?
Long as I went without sex, about 6-7 months.
That was my choice.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you listen. Every dude.
You ain't have none to get.
Every dude right now.
Did
every
you have something to
get? All this pressure. Nah, she left me. Okay. Damn.
So that wasn't my choice. I'm talking about.
Nah, for real.
What's the longest you gonna wait by choice?
It's been about, I could say about 6-7 months. Real talk, 6-7 months by choice.
Oh, okay.
Now people may ask why, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was going through some things.
Can't take another heartbreak. Cue the jagged edge.
Nah, I had a few on the line, but
Nah, we don't know. Go ahead. You're gonna have to speak up, Tommy. This is a court of law.
We can move on. Let's go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Woo. Alright, this one says, talk about a funny drunk or edible story that you had with yourself. I mean, I'll start with myself. I mean, I don't drink or do drugs, so kids dare, say yes to drugs and no to drugs and yes to education.
That's that truth.
Yeah.
That's that truth serum right now. That's that truth serum you drinking.
Say no to drugs and yes to education. But I mean, man, I done had a lot of drunk moments. But I ain't on front. I did the edible one time, and man, So that was the first and the last time. And I listen, you know, you'd be in the studio and they'd be like, which camera I'm looking at? Listen, kids, don't ever do edibles. Those the devil for real. Like, man, that was like the worst thing ever. I thought I was gonna die. I heard myself inside of my head talking to myself. Every time I closed my eyes, I seen kaleidoscopes. I ain't never seen a kaleidoscope in person in my life. But man, it was, I bit too much of the thing. It was a Rice Krispie treat. And I was supposed to bite maybe like a quarter. I bit half of the thing. Not on purpose. But once it came down on me, it came down, man. And I was going through it. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, man, I gotta go to the emergency room. But then I was like, if I go to the hospital, they're gonna take me to jail. I was thinking everything in the world. Cause I'm like, man, I didn't even know I was high until it was too late. And I was like, man, this is crazy. So I will never, ever do one of those again, boy. Like, they never say never, but I'm good. I ain't even eat the rest of it.
How can you?
No, I'm talking about at a later date. It wasn't for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I misused the drug. Listen, I misused the drugs. And it got the best of me. I'm just gonna keep it real. And so I would never do it again. So, but I mean, I don't know if you might have one.
Yeah, I had one last year, and I don't smoke or drink really. And I know a dude who make them. So I said, okay, listen, I just have issues with sleep, and I just need something to sleep. So same thing, he gave me a Rice Krispie. Well, he let me choose, and I don't know, I chose something and he didn't have any more. He gave me the Rice Krispie treat. Also, he told me eat about a quarter, and then, you know, slowly but surely, gradually eat the rest of it if you know you don't feel anything. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I did that, and an hour later, same thing. I was in my head, I was spooked, and I'm like, man, I ain't gonna make it. So I ended up going to the kitchen, getting something to eat, and then I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and sit here, relax, drink some water. You know, black people think water take away everything. So I drank some water.
No, that's ginger ale and crackers. And chicken noodle soup.
So I drank some water, and I fell asleep for like, it seemed like it was 3 hours. It was only maybe 10 minutes. And I woke up again, and I was hungry for
You
something.
was in the twilight zone.
Man, I don't know what was going on. I was hungry for some ranch Doritos. So I got dressed in my Sunday best and fell asleep again on the bed.
Some ranch Doritos. You got dressed to go get some ranch Doritos?
Exactly. I got dressed, shoes and all, and I fell asleep and I woke up, and the next day I was still kind of buzzed, and I said, you know what, never again. Never. And I'm good. Maybe I'm too old for these new drugs. Man. I'm straight. I'm not doing that ever again.
Yeah, that edible situation was like, man, that was something else. But as far as being drunk, I don't think we had enough time to talk about all the drunk escapades I done had. But I turned my life around.
Yeah. You drink iced tea now?
No, ginger ale.
Okay.
Yeah.
The brown.
Canada Dry ginger ale. So Canada Dry, if y'all listening, you know, we need an endorsement or sponsor or something. You know, but you know, you have drunk stories, and it mostly was on my birthday, just celebrating, and then I just go a little too hard. But I've come to the conclusion that it be on my odd years of birthdays. My even years be cool. My even years I might just watch a movie or something, but I don't know, for whatever reason, on my odd year birthdays, I be out of control. So I done learned my lesson on that too, you know. So the drunk stories don't really be that funny, but that edible story was funny though. So I don't think I never did nothing like too outlandish, like when I was drunk, that I can remember. You just throw up and go to sleep or something like that when you're drunk. But I don't think I did nothing like crazy, like peed on myself or nothing like that. But because I done seen some people, they get belligerent and all kind of other stuff. So, you know, but you know, we'll
Hold on. I don't drink, but this one time, it wasn't one time. I sipped. Little taste. I sipped, right? So that we were out. This was years ago. We were out, and again, I don't drink, so I don't know how liquor go. I was mixing white, dog. I'm just drinking.
Oh yeah, you can't do white.
I didn't know that, so I ended up
professional drinker.
I didn't know we was supposed to mix them. I just know I got home, and I remember some chicks were following us. There were some fat chicks that were following us, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with fat girls, man.
And they were following us, and I got to the house. All of us got to the house, about, I don't know, 8 or 9 of us got to the house, and I fell asleep. I woke up with a long sleeve shirt on and some boxers, and I didn't know what happened. I just remember the girls following us, and then I woke up. And when I woke up, I threw up all my little yellow rice, and then that was it. I felt better the next day. I was good.
So what happened with the girl?
I don't know.
What happened to your pants?
I don't know.
You might want to find out what happened. That sounds like another story.
I don't know what happened. And they never told me. Let's see. Sports. Okay, who is the greatest in different sports? Current event sports.
I mean, that's just a question I think about all the time. When I say current event sports, I was thinking about Tyson and Roy Jones supposed to be fighting. I don't know if you heard about that. I saw a clip yesterday. Somebody, I forgot what they said his name was, but somebody was like, "Man, I just want to let Roy Jones know that."
They give him his roses right now?
No, they said whoever buddy who has fought Tyson before, he just said, "I just want to let Roy Jones know that an exhibition fight isn't an exhibition fight to Tyson."
Who was it?
I forgot his name, man. But anyway, I've been seeing the clips of Tyson. And this fool look like he's trying to fight a gorilla.
Yeah, he shed some pounds. Last time I seen Roy Jones got knocked out about 7 times. Last time I seen him, he was falling out the ring. So I don't know, tight man. I never saw that matchup. Roy out of all boxers?
Yeah, he wasn't even a heavyweight.
No, he was. Remember, that's when he started getting knocked out. When he went in transition over.
But he was. Nah,
I don't see it happening. Tyson gonna tear his ass up.
Yeah, I don't. Man, that's a brutal dude, man. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I mean, speaking of, I mean that's a debate. I don't know. I never even thought about who the greatest boxer might be. You know, a lot of people say Ali, Floyd, whoever the other buddy. I don't know his name, but the one they say 50, who won 50 fights or something. Who they say Floyd was chasing to get to 50. I forgot his name, but
Not Pacquiao.
nah. I think Floyd and whoever buddy is might be the only people at 50.
White dude?
He might be white. I don't really know his name, but I never thought about who the greatest boxer is.
I think people kind of judge that on their era. Like right now, people say LeBron is the best, right? But that's because
I think LeBron is the best.
Right, but that's because we're in this era for the
But
people who don't. But listen, now, for the people who don't understand sports like that, they just bank on that because they never seen Jordan.
Yeah, just
you see what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of people, and I can understand that because a lot of people didn't see Jordan. Like what's his name? That won the 11 rings.
Bill Russell.
Like we never seen him. We can't say he's the best. He just got rings. But you know what I'm saying? So I think it's like people base it on that era.
But I mean, even with that. See, I always had this debate with people about Jordan because
you don't like it. But go ahead.
It ain't got nothing to do. It's just being a realist. If you're talking about being a basketball player, LeBron is a complete basketball player. He can do everything on the court. He can guard every position. He can pass. He can score. He can defend. They talk about Jordan. A lot of people tell me, and this is just what people tell me. They say he changed the game, his greatness, all that other kind of stuff. Yeah. So, but my thing to that is a lot of people change the game. Like Bill Russell changed the game. Him and Wilt Chamberlain.
Right.
Kareem changed the game with a sky hook. Magic was a 6'9" point guard. Larry Bird was the baddest white boy on the planet. Oscar Robertson had a triple-double for a whole season. Only Russell Westbrook just did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Couldn't nobody stop Kareem Skyhook. Bill Russell got more rings than fingers. They won 8 in a row. And he was coaching the team while he was playing.
See, that's another thing. The game was different.
Yeah.
They let them play with like loose tooths and bloody noses, Achilles sticking out. It's not like that no more.
I'm talking about just straight from a straight skill set. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I think LeBron is the greatest. I seen Jordan play. I seen Magic play. I seen Bird play. I seen Bird and Magic towards the end. Like you say, I never seen Bill Russell play. I seen the whole late 80s, early 90s, all the 90s, all the way up until now. So I've seen a lot of basketball. I played basketball, and I just think his skill set is just like, it's crazy. Especially to be that big, to have that much skill.
Right, and the thing is too, there's no more like pure positions.
Yeah.
Like back then, there were pure positions. This is what you play. Don't leave this box right. This is what you play.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, I'm leaning on LeBron because he is this very versatile player, and I've seen Jordan. I've seen enough of Jordan to say, you know, to kind of say, okay, well, I see why they say Jordan, but I'm leaning on LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong now. Like, everybody who know me know I don't really roll with Jordan, but I ain't gonna discredit the man. He was raw.
Yeah,
you know.
Understand.
But it's like they don't give Scottie Pippen no credit. Scottie, my favorite player. Scottie and Penny.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron is Scottie Pippen on steroids. Like, Scottie Pippen can do everything. He just got overshadowed because of he played with Jordan. But if you think about what he did defensively, Scottie can score, he can defend, he can pass, he can rebound, all that.
What about Kobe? God bless it.
Nah, Kobe was raw.
Kobe was raw.
So, I mean, me and one of my homies, we always go back and forth because I like T-Mac too. So it was always the Kobe and T-Mac thing. Like, I just like versatile players. Like, Jordan was a pure scorer.
Right.
Like, he can get you 60 quick. But LeBron gonna get you a triple-double.
LeBron ain't no clutch though.
Why not? I'm gonna tell you what I like about LeBron when they said he don't have that killer instinct. And he looked dead in the camera and said every animal don't hunt the same. And I was like, that was a great response.
Yeah.
So when you think about it in that way, I might not have to kill you with scoring that basket, but I'm gonna kill you by getting the ball to the right person. Or
that he do.
Or listen, the way they came back and they beat Golden State, the biggest play of that was when he chased Iguodala down and made the block.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Kyrie scored the basket. But if
LeBron
LeBron would have made that block, Kyrie wouldn't have had the opportunity to shoot that three. You feel me? So it's like, another thing they compare Jordan and LeBron, Jordan passed the ball at the end of the game. The only difference is the people he passed it to made the shot. Like, he passed it to Kerr.
Yeah, but
He passed it to John Paxson.
Jordan was a ball hog too, man.
That's another thing. LeBron don't shoot the ball nearly as much as these other people like Kobe and Jordan
Right.
and all them shot the ball. And this man third in scoring all time.
That I can give to LeBron. He do share the ball. Jordan and Kobe never did.
Yeah.
They don't do it as often. But I do like the fact that LeBron do make other people better.
That's the versatility. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like that to me. That's what makes him the greatest because of his overall skill set. Like, he can do everything.
Now I see that too with him.
Yeah,
I see that with him.
But I mean, it's just like in football. I say Dan Marino the greatest quarterback, and people will laugh because they don't like the Dolphins. Everybody hates the Dolphins, but I say Dan Marino the greatest because he did the most with the least.
With the least.
You knew he was gonna come out and throw the ball 60 times, and he broke every record it was. Oh, you put him on the team Joe Montana played with. How many rings Marino have?
Yeah, damn.
17 years.
He ain't got no ring.
17 years. He had a 1,000-yard rusher once. So then some people be like, "Oh, he ain't want no running back." Come on, man. You mean tell me the dude ain't want nobody to help him win? That's crazy.
You know what I like though? I like Manny. But he did have weapons.
Yeah, I like Bobblehead too.
But I like Manny. I like Marino.
Omaha.
But but I like Manny.
You think he the best?
I think he is. But I get he had weapons though.
Yeah.
I get he had weapons and I like Marino, but I'm rolling with Manny.
No Tom Brady.
Nah, man, ain't no Tom Brady fan. Listen, Tom Brady is only 50% of all those wins. Because I believe in Belichick. And Belichick put,
system.
Right. And you put any quarterback in his system.
Nah, I I can't say any.
Listen now, you gotta understand what he do.
I hate the Patriots. I don't like Brady.
I hate him too.
But I don't think you can just put anybody. I ain't gonna let Tom be balling.
What about the time he was out for the 4 games and he put not
Garoppolo.
He was 2 other quarterbacks.
That's how Garoppolo got that coming.
Garoppolo and the black dude.
Brissett.
He basically catered that offense to their skill. Mm-hmm. So he already know that he run that double tight end. You ain't getting it. You ain't penetrating. So for me, I believe in that system.
The system got a lot to do with it, but still, like when Brady was playing, they was scoring 30. When the other quarterbacks were playing, they probably was scoring like 17 or something.
But that's what I'm saying. It's 50-50. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Now you gotta put Brady's skills in too. I get that. But okay, let's look at Tannehill. I think he's straight dumpster. But
nah,
he dumpster.
Sleep.
Man, he dumpster. Listen,
but when he went to game
on EA,
there too.
No, he don't. Once he went to the Titans, you see it was plug and play. Once he was in that system, he had a quarterback.
The system, they wouldn't even let Tannehill call audibles. You can't have a quarterback not calling audibles.
Right, and that's what I think they did it towards his last year. But the thing is, he never had protection. He never had protection.
But you go look at his stats though. He put up numbers. His winning percentage was plus.
And he might get those 15 yards to the side and scream. Nah. He ain't never go over 30 yards and throwing.
He was putting up.
Man, he got it. Listen, now this thing. Without the protection, I get it 100%. He got laid out. I get that 100%. Once he went to the Titans, we seen, okay, once he have time, he can put the ball there. Mm-hmm. But I still feel like that Belichick system, you can plug and play damn near any quarterback. Now, with Tampa Bay, I think he won't do good because that was already a decent team.
Yeah, they got weapons. And they just got
his 2 receivers.
They got McCoy, too.
Oh, that's where he went?
They just signed. But they went and got Gronkowski. They got receivers,
and they got the other receiver from Patriots. What's his name? Is it a slot receiver? I think somebody went over there. He got two receivers from the Patriots. So he gonna do his thing though. He gonna do his thing over there.
Dolphins going to the Super Bowl this year.
I mean, I'm with that.
Heard it here first.
I think they are.
Moving on. We gonna end that one on a high note. Okay, we'll go back to the sports, just threw it off a little bit, but that's the last one too. That would say double standards between men and women.
Damn, most skeezers. We talking about something. Go ahead.
I mean, I think it's a lot of double standards. We touched on a few of them earlier, maybe with the whole threesome situation. I started to say 3-way. That's an inside joke. But with the whole threesome situation, but I just think it's a lot of stuff that. I believe in this. Where they say society, even from younger, they teach, well not teach, but it's not a problem with men having a lot of sex, but it's a problem with women having a lot of sex. I've always felt like that was wrong, because I think women want to have sex more than men.
Right.
I think they act on it, and sometimes they just don't say nothing about it. So they say you gotta multiply it by like 3 or something like that. Mm. But why can't a woman want to have sex just like a man? So like it's okay. I got my own little criteria. I believe that I weigh it in when you started having sex and how many partners you had. So if you started having sex when you was 17,
what woman started having sex when they was 17?
What did you do before that?
At least 13. They busting it wide open.
This nigga here, boy. We gonna have to get him some counseling. So anyway, if you started having sex when you were 17,
wrong,
and now you 20, and you done had like 20 partners.
Jesus!
I'm just going extreme.
I need some water. Go ahead.
See, that's a lot for me. Then I would look at you kind of like sideways. But if you start having sex when you were 17, and now you 20, and you had like 8 partners, somebody be like, oh man, she had sex with 8 people in 3 years, 8 people. Yeah, I mean, it may seem like a lot it may seem like a lot for a dude, but I just think that's one of the things that's just not fair to me.
That it's okay for men to have multiple partners and women. Yeah. So that double standard. I mean, it does depend on the time they started having sex, of course, and then it depends on the age right now. You can't meet it's possible to meet a 30-plus-year-old woman who's still in single digits. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
On Mars?
I mean, you can go there too, but it's possible. It's possible. As far as women, hold on, I'm trying to. So man, listen. I feel like for me, if a chick is in double digits, triple doubles everywhere, I can't. I'm gonna look at you sideways.
Wait, so she can't have 10 partners?
It's a lot. It's not a deal breaker, but that's a lot.
Why is that a lot, though? So I'm just saying, like, so she's 17, now she's 36.
Well, the thing is, it's like this.
Hold on, she's 17, she's 36. So how many partners she supposed to have?
I don't know. For one, it depends. It depends.
You just said if she in double digits, you looking at a sideways.
But it's not a deal breaker. That's what I'm saying. It's not
like
a deal breaker.
19 years.
This is the thing, though. Women.
So 19 years, you supposed to have sex with 2 people?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Double digits is tough.
See that's the double standard. I don't agree.
But
with
that's
that.
just how I feel.
I don't agree
that's
with
tough.
that.
It's not a deal breaker though. I'm not saying because you had sex with, you in double digits, I'm be like, okay, I ain't fucking with you. It all depends. If you was in relationships and you were with these people, you had sex with these people, even if you was in fucking 5 relationships, that's completely different from you just fucking random people. That's different. To me, it is.
But why is it okay for us?
That's just what it is, nigga. Like, this man shit.
So they can't look at us like we nasty?
Well, you know what it is though. You know what I think. I look at it like this. Women strive on their image, right? And for them, once that goes, that's it. It's a wrap. So for men, we strive on finances. Like the older we get, like I told you before, the older we get, the more money we make. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you're gonna start getting older and you're making less money. So with women, once their image is gone, like physical image is gone, like it's a wrap. And then that comes with the reputation. That all ties in together for me. But some people might not look at it like that. They might say, well, you know what, that was her past. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've never met a chick who say, this nigga been with 300 bitches, I ain't fucking with him. I never met it. I ain't never hear that. I ain't never hear no chick say, oh, he had too many chicks, I ain't fucking with him. Even chicks will look at a chick if she had too many dudes. I ain't never hear no chick say, nah, I ain't fucking with him.
So you want to holler at an ex-porn star?
Nah, because you know what? I don't care if you change your life. It won't sit right with me. It won't sit right with me. I'm an old school dude.
You gotta turn on the computer. They just letting off in our face.
Let me tell you this though. So women, a lot of women that I've ran into, they don't think body count matters, right? And a lot of women say, well, that's their past. Let it be. So I posed this question to this chick. I said, what if you meet a dude, he's about 30 years old, when he was like 24, 25, he said, I was in a relationship with a man. Like, would you let that ride? You see what I'm saying? She said no. I said, would you let that ride? Because that was his past. Would you let that ride? Would you still be with him? She said no. That's not the same thing?
That's a double standard. I saw that.
What?
I saw that.
Go ahead.
I saw that on the episode of Insecure, where the chick Molly, she was talking to a dude and said that when she was in college, she had a little experience. And
that was like the first season?
I think so.
I think
she had like an experience with a dude. with a chick. Blah 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 blah. So Buddy was like, "Oh, when I was younger, I had experience with a dude," and she was like,
She felt kind of funny.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, nah, I can't talk to him no more." So I thought about that too when I seen that. I was like, so why was it okay for you to experiment with a girl, but not him with a dude? I wouldn't experiment with no dude.
Well, that's another double standard that women can come back from being with other women. A man can't come back from being with another man.
Yeah.
Even in some women's eyes, a man can't come back from being with another man.
Yeah. Ain't no coming back.
Ain't no coming back from that. So it's the same thing to me. If that's the dude's past, that's his past.
I don't see how that happens, G. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this though. With this generation, that's exactly what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. Because this generation right now is so open and welcoming to everybody that it's gonna be tough to find just a dude who been with just chicks. And a lot of chicks right now, they okay with that.
I'm right here. I only been with women.
They okay with that. But I mean, listen, again, I'm an old school dude, man, and I just feel like for me to be with somebody, the respect has to be there, and that's just my thing. If you've been with just too many dudes, again, it all depends on the situation. I can't do it. I won't look at you the same.
So would you be with a stripper?
Nah, man. Listen.
I'm saying she just stripping for the money.
Nah, for that. Listen, the thing is with strippers, right? The strippers I've met, and I actually had like personal things with, their mentality is set. Like it's about money.
Yeah.
Their mentality is set. Roughly, we can say strippers roughly can make between 150 to 200 a year, roughly, right? They're not gonna go from that to being with a dude and do say, listen, stop stripping. You gonna have to pick up that slack.
Yeah, that
mentality
cash.
is.
Yeah, that fast cash. Yeah.
And that to me, that right there, I don't really necessarily want to do it.
I've been in a strip club and talked to some strippers, and like some of them were saying, oh, like no, I don't drink. I'm like, what? Like I ain't never see a stripper that don't drink. Like, well, I'm not gonna say never, but it was. I remember this one time it was like two of them. They were working together, and they said that they was like, nah, this just work. Like we just hit work, and I'm like, y'all just hit work, and they like, yeah, they were from out of town somewhere, and they was like, yeah, we just came here to. They treated it like they was going to Publix. Like they clocked in at 7, and they was leaving at 3 in the morning. They did their time, like the job over with. Like they didn't. I've always thought like, how do chicks? I don't know. It would take a lot. I'm like, what's the mentality for you to walk into this place full of people, get naked, dance, and like just I don't know. That's just
well, a good portion of them. I met strippers who don't drink. And that's when I first found out what a goddamn Shirley Temple was. Cause I'm like, I thought you don't drink. She's like, this ain't no liquor. So I've met strippers who don't drink. But the thing is, majority of strippers.
You don't really drink either.
I'm gonna tell you a story about her. But a lot of chicks, they do that. They smoke and drink to get faded, to kind of like not be there.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't necessarily want to be there.
Right.
You're not there wholeheartedly.
Right.
So stop making it seem like, oh, this is it. This is what I. You don't even want to be there.
Yeah, because you're trying to take yourself away.
You're trying to take away from
You're
that.
trying to be there indirectly.
So I couldn't date no stripper. It's too much come with it, and it's just too much trauma. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. That's just me. I know dudes who date strippers, porn stars, whoever. It's just not me.
No, I couldn't do it either.
You know what I'm saying? There's dudes out there for you. This ain't me. But the chick that I met. That one time.
She smelled like cotton candy?
No, she smelled like strawberry and champagne. But listen. So she was there. She left the DMV. She said, man, I was only making like $13, $14 an hour. Her sister been there for years. And she sat there with me for like an hour just talking. I'm like, listen, you go make some money. She was like, nah, man, you cool. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, sit here and talk to you. But I'm like, you making no money. I just kept pushing to see where she was at. But she was there for like she been there maybe like a week. And she was like, man, she said, everybody coming to her about fucking. Mm-hmm. Everybody coming to her about leaving the club and all this other shit. I kind of felt like she kind of forced herself into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And her sister was pressuring her, and she had no kids, no nothing. So I'm like, why you here? How you even get naked if you don't even drink? Like, how you even do this? She was like, she don't know. She sat in the car and prayed.
But it go back to what you said. It was just about that money. She knew that money was there.
Yeah.
So it's easy. You know, you can go in there and like if this your type of environment, I can go sit down in here and chill for 4-5 hours, listen to some music, get some drinks, see people, and get paid at the same time. Like as opposed to going, like I said, going to a department store or something like that, where they just going to clock some hours and they gotta wait a whole 2 weeks to get some money. You know, so I think that might be the mentality, because that money do be fast.
That is the mentality. That is the mentality. But then I know a lot of people might say, well, you know, I don't care what people think. But the thing is, people, maybe nowadays they do, I guess, but people don't respect strippers. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like your first judgment when you hear stripper, it's like straight disrespect. Whether you were a chick or a dude, you know what I'm saying? Whether you a dude who supports strippers, it doesn't matter. The first thing that comes to your mind is that because if your chick caught you cheating and it was a stripper, she like you was that stinking ass stripper, them whole ass strippers,
the Jezebel.
Right. So women can say what they want to say, all the support in the world, but once something happens, it's like, oh, that pussy ass stripper, that stinking stripper. That's what. So the respect for strippers, it's not there nowadays with this generation. I don't know. Like I said, they're very forgiving.
I was gonna say I think it's more respect now, especially with social media, because people see all this stuff, and then you see people now they got the OnlyFans thing. So like when the world closed down, that's where a lot of people at now. They got OnlyFans and making money, and they having strip parties. They going on live and doing all this other kind of stuff. So it's. But what that does too is it's advocating for what we talking about, that whole mentality. Like, man, these people on OnlyFans that made $80,000 in 3 weeks, you know, and it's like, I'm gonna make me an OnlyFans page, and you know, it just turns into a whole different thing. You know, like people putting themselves out there for the wrong reasons. You know, speaking of this fucked up generation, right? You know a term, maybe again, I'm old, so you know a term I hate is chasing the bag. Right? I hate that shit. Because it's like, think about it. Everything that goes on right now, whether you're disrespecting yourself, you disrespecting somebody else, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, and it's about chasing the bag. Like, what will you not do for the bag? You know what I'm saying? So I think people do a lot of weird stuff to chase the bag, and I'm like, I don't use that because I think people take it wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I always think like, okay, what would you not do for the bag? Like I seen this post where this chick was, they had the Drake song where they turned the lights on and off, and the chick was on there, and she was with a dude, and then they turned the light off, and they turned it on. Smashing. But it was smashing, and she was giving another dude head, and then in the comments like, well, as long as she getting paid. I'm like, what? I said, what? As long as she getting paid. That's just the mentality of people. So y'all do anything. Well, especially if they can be seen with it, because then it's just like they gonna get picked up by somewhere else. People be out here for the fame and for the microwave fortune. If they can make money, you think about all these Instagram people that done came and went, and like you don't know where they at now. Like the These Nuts dude and all that kind of stuff. Like where he at now? And I seen chicks tongue kissing him. They for the money. Like you said, they was parading fool around every strip club, and it's just people values, morals, and standards just going out the window nowadays. Because now, if they can do something real quick to get ahead or think they getting ahead, especially like now being viral, if they can do something to be viral, they gonna do it. But it just a lot of times just mess up their life, and you know, ain't no coming back from that. So, you know, people just be out here doing weird stuff. I think people misuse the word respect because respect has honor in the definition. And when people do things, men and women, when people do things and they say, well, I respect them, at least, you know, they get paid. They don't respect themselves. So I'm like, they misuse the word respect. And that's the thing, that's why I'm like, you know, it's gonna be, well, again, I keep saying this generation because they're like okay and everything. With me, a lot of stuff they doing now is taboo. You know, but they're okaying everything, and the topics we talked about, that's out the window with them. They'll take, you know, whatever dude, whatever chick, all you do with these purses and all this extra stuff going on, they'll take all that. With the man bags? Ain't no man, that's a purse. The purse, that's what they call it. Call it what you want. Well, Allen on Hangover said it was a satchel. Indiana Jones had one. Nah, they can't. Now, no dude could carry nothing in their pocket no more. Everything I go in the purse. That don't make no sense. But, you know, it is what it is. Wait, they actually be having stuff in there? I don't know. I know this dude, every week I see him, his purse get bigger. Every week. It get bigger. So I don't know. But then again, they used to have, what you call those back in the days? It's the same thing. No, the pouch. The pouch. That's what that is. They just put it around. Now they put it. No, that's real purses. Real purses. I be seeing the dudes with the purse around. You got me calling it a purse. It's a purse. The pouch around their neck. That's what they do. But I don't understand. They might well wear it around their hip.
I'm not gonna wear it at all. The same thing you carried in your pocket 5 years ago is what you put in there.
I don't know.
I guess it's a fashion trend.
Yeah, that's. But all fashion ain't good, man.
I'm good.
Like they say, all money ain't good money. So.
I think I'm gonna start me on OnlyFans. I'm gonna do some push-ups and say, hey, come check your boy out. I think that's pretty good money.
Yeah, you'll be back in there. Yeah. That's another thing. But since the original topic was the double standard thing, I think like chicks can get away with so much. Like if a dude when it started like an OnlyFans, like what are you gonna do? That's what I'm saying. Like chicks get on there and they dance, and they do all this other kind of stuff. Like chicks can be like people got foot fetishes, they just put their feet on the camera, people send them $100. Like it's like, but if we were to do something like that, like, oh, I'm just on here jacking off or something, they gonna be like, look, this dude weird.
Yeah, you ain't no man.
Yeah, like that's crazy. It's the same thing.
It is. I don't know. I mean, I think women feel like we get more leeway than they do, and I think that's wrong. I think they get a pass for more things than we do.
Everything.
Especially if you're an attractive woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You get a pass for everything. So they complain, and I just don't understand why. And I'm not taking anything away from like sexual assault and verbal assault. I'm not taking anything away from that. But just overall, women get away with more than men, but they don't see it though. I don't understand how they don't see it, but
I don't think that's fair. But I mean, what can we do about it?
What that women get away with?
Yeah. Like it's like I mean, what can we do about it? Like I said, they can. Like if we was down bad, we can't go to the strip club and start making $1,500 a night.
Nah, they look at you sideways.
Right, but ain't no strip club for us to go to. Like for one, like if we wanted to be like, that's what a lot of them do. They fall on hard times. Worst come to worst, I can go to the strip club and make me some money. Like I need to pay my rent, I can just go to the strip club a couple times a week and give me some money. Like I can keep their job in the daytime
and go to the night and make money.
Yeah, like we can't do that.
You know another thing we can't do? We can't get penal extensions.
I don't need that. I'm just saying.
The reason I said that is because women put on all this fake. I'm not even talking about the makeup and eyelashes. I'm not even talking about that.
I mean, that's another thing we can't do.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about that.
We ugly, we ugly.
That's it. I'm talking about the ass shots and the titties. We couldn't do no alterations to our bodies at all, or we'll be less of a man.
Yeah.
They'll look at us sideways. I know they would.
Niggas can't go get lipo.
If you do, cause Kanye did it.
They gonna call you a creep.
Exactly.
They gonna call you weird. Dang, what's buddy name? A comedian. What's his name? Michael Che or or something like that?
The black dude, light skinned dude.
No, he dark skinned.
Oh, I don't know him then.
Anyway,
the one you said that did the special.
Yeah.
He got
thing on Netflix. He was talking about that, like how women have these vibrators and stuff. It's just like if a dude when he got a fleshlight, and now I'm just at the crib with my fleshlight, and I'm just giving it to the fleshlight.
Jesus.
Exactly. See, I ain't even finished telling the story. You like, this nigga crazy. But women, they get a vibrator, and it's cool. So even like Buddy was talking about on the thing, was like, man, they can do it with a carrot. They got cucumbers. And he was like, that's okay to them.
Yeah.
And they was like, we don't look at them weird, but let it do. Like if I was to go order me a sex doll, and somebody see the sex doll getting delivered to the crib, they gonna be like, this nigga crazy.
Yeah, he crazy.
Or if somebody came in here and I had a sex doll sitting on the couch, like, hey, what you doing with that? Oh shit, I mean, that's for later on. You know? But if you see the chick got a rabbit, or you know, she got an influx of cucumbers or something like that, you know, it's like,
but they don't see that though. They don't.
But that's a double standard too.
Yeah, they don't see that.
That's double, like, to do that. Yeah. That's why I said it's even just like, oh, if you catch, like if you walk by a car, right, and you see a chick in there playing with herself, you're gonna be like, dang. But if you walk by a Pee Wee Herman getting busy in the movie theater,
on you.
Yeah, you gonna go to jail. Like, you know, Pee Wee Herman went to jail for whacking off in a porn theater.
He did?
Yeah. With the suit on and everything. You feel me? It's like, why? So a chick can be playing with herself and it's normal.
It's okay.
But a dude can't be playing with himself?
Nah. You know that's how they look at it. Nah.
That's the double standard. So it's like we got some and they got some.
But I think the favor is is on their side.
Yeah, they get away with a whole lot more.
But they don't see it.
They get away. We don't get away with our double standards. Because then they'll say we being sexist. Chicks don't ever get called sexist. You know, like they'll be like, oh, he only, you know, like, oh, that's a man's job. So a woman, like, why you saying a woman can't do it? Or, you know, even some females be like, oh, that's a girl cop. Like, why you gotta be a girl cop?
Right, even women say that. But what is it that women can't do that men can do? Like, what is it that they stop them from doing? Because I don't, they say they stop women from doing something that men, I don't know what it is that they stop women from doing.
I'm just saying they say, I guess, technically you can't stop them from doing something.
Right.
So it's just like, for example, if a woman came out for a construction job, like you can't just say, no, you a woman, you can't do this. You gotta interview her.
Right, so okay, I get that, right, because I've seen women construction workers. But what is it? Because women are screaming that, they, are being held back from doing jobs that majority of men do. So I don't know what is it that they stop women from doing.
That's what I'm saying. They just say it's like certain stuff that women can't do, or like women don't get hired for, like warehouse workers.
I've worked in warehouses and I've seen women in warehouses working.
Yeah, I'm just talking about what the people say. I've seen women construction workers.
I've seen.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? There was a chick. I was smashed, tried to kill me, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway.
8 hours later.
So something was wrong with her car, right? And we went to numerous mechanics, and there was a chick there. She was like, I ain't dropping my car. I said, yeah, but I said she could do the job. Like, I would drop my car if a woman could do the job.
Yeah.
If this is what she do, and she can do it,
there's some women that love fixing.
I don't mind I don't have a problem with it. That's the thing. That's why I asked the question, like, what is it that they say women can't do that's majority men?
It's just a perception. Like, for example.
But even women do that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, for example, if you go fill out an application for a receptionist job, they'd rather, like if I walked in there right now, they would rather hire a female than me.
Because of the titties.
You know what it is? It's the same thing if a chick came to a construction job. It's just like, this is manual labor for a man. A reception job, they're gonna be like, we need a female who looks the part. So not to say a dude can't do it,
but they want a female.
They just want the image. The same thing with the female for the construction job. That's just not the image, because if they look at a female like a little docile female walking there, they like, oh nah, she ain't gonna be able to lift all this, or she ain't gonna be able to push this wheelbarrow, or she ain't gonna be able to do this, or like.
She take that hammer, but go ahead.
Like if a dude was to apply for the receptionist job, they might be like, well, he's not gonna be very welcoming.
Right.
He's not gonna be very friendly.
Unless he gay.
But that's wrong.
Unless he gay. I have my bartender license, right? And that's crazy that I don't drink. I ended up getting one job because all of them were looking for chicks.
Mm-hmm.
One job. I wasted a week, 2 weeks getting this license, and I couldn't get no job. Only job they offered me was a gay club.
You took it?
What, you saw that?
Hey, no, I wasn't in there. You say you got one job, so
But either way, what I'm saying is, it's tough.
Did you take the job?
It was only one night.
The tips
I had to work.
You got a lot of tips with it.
It was called the pawn shop.
They were buying everything from the back.
They were ordering White Russians all night. But it was tough to get it because every time I call, they already, made that decision. Like, okay, yeah, it was filled. And I know it wasn't filled because it's on the billboard every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So women, I just don't understand what is it that they'll stop you from doing it, but you can do whatever job that you want to do. I've seen women, like I said, construction workers, mechanics. I've seen women doing numerous numbers of things.
Yeah.
And the pay, I don't know the numbers, but the pay unless the dude is a CEO and top of the company, these shits getting paid too.
Mm-hmm.
They getting paid. I don't know the numbers. I'm coming with the numbers next week, but
that's what happened on Martin. Remember Martin and them got beat by the USA basketball team that he said women couldn't play basketball. You know, so I mean it's a whole lot of stuff. But even what you're talking about with the bartender situation, I mean I think that's crazy that they wouldn't hire a dude because you got to think a lot of women go to clubs. So women want to see an appealing man behind the bar. They might not want to go to the chick who got the attitude. They might, for the same reason sometimes dudes go to bars, they see a chick and they start, if they visit this place frequently, they'll start going to the same bartender. They build a rapport, you know, she attractive, yeah, he buying drinks, so of course she gonna be nice to him. But a chick might want to go like, okay, I want to go over here and get some drinks from Raul, you know?
Yeah, but you know what though, I don't know, again, any statistics, but I think that women would be more likely to go flirt with the female bartenders, if anything. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but it's been different spots I went to. I've seen more female bartenders than men. Now there are men bartenders, but I've seen more female bartenders than men.
Yeah, even if it's like 4 bartenders behind the bar, 3 of them female and 1 of them's a dude. Most times he be there to lift the ice.
So he the bar back
and bartender. Yeah, he both. You know, so but I think that's another thing. But dang, come to think about it, women got a lot of them. And they winning at all of them too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like we gotta change the narrative, man. We gotta start doing better. We gotta sign a petition. No more double standards. see if we can get some signatures on that thing. But I mean, you know, the cup empty. You know, we done touched on a lot of topics. You know, we probably titled this "Cool Chats" or something, because I'm gonna have some female conversations too, because I like to hear stuff from the other side. But you know, we'll come back with another episode, another edition, another volume, whatever you want to call it. You know, same type conversation. So I don't know if you want to give any closing remarks, sign off, anything like that.
Nah, I ain't got nothing at all.
Hey, 8 hours, ladies. You give him 8 hours, he gonna give you a ring. You know, but it's a 50-mile radius, so just keep that in mind. You know, that's what we're gonna go with. So we're gonna put his information up there, you know, just in case you want to reach him. He live down the street. Any street that's close to you, he live down the street. He can be there. You feel me? So, you know, we'll make sure you like this video, subscribe to it, and share it. You know, and he look like he want to say something before we sign off. So.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay. Good. You know, so appreciate y'all, and you know, we'll be back with another episode, another edition, another time. So you know, y'all just stay cool out there. You know who it is, though. Cool.